Hey guys, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 12 of the Minecraft Transit Railway Let's Play series. Now first, if you didn't watch the last episode or just simply forgot, we updated the game to Minecraft version 1.21, which is why you can see the cherry blossoms in the background here, as well as the Minecraft 1.20.1 text in the bottom left. Now make sure to like and subscribe, as it would really help myself out in the channel if you did subscribe for more episodes, and let's start the video. Alright, so as you can see here, trains leave out of this depot here on either one of the three tracks. So for example, this SP1900 is exiting out of this rightmost siding to then curve over to Plains Terminal, where it then starts its journey. However, as you can see here, it's pretty much in the outside world, so theoretically it is exposed to the elements. So the trains would, over time, pretty much get wet if there was rain. So, cue this episode, where today we are going to be building a proper depot, so these trains will, it'll look better. So the first thing that we'll have to do here is we are going to build a wall that is around here, or no, like right here, and we are going to be making it out of deep slate. It looks really good, and we are going to get our axe so we can use world at it. So we're gonna, oh, there goes another train, and I think this one looks cooler because it's coming out of this middle depot. And then the MLR train, once it comes out of that one. And then we are going to go all the way to the end over here, which is a very, 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 very long way. So then we are going to go to about here. We're going to build it maybe like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make this 10 blocks high. Why not? Slash set deep slate, and boom, we got our first wall. Now next, what we're going to do is we are going to be building this way, and I think before we do that, I'm going to add some buffers just for decoration, even though these are the East rail line type, but it doesn't really matter in this case. Oops. Something like this. There we go. And then we're gonna build another one. What is this? Like, yeah. We're gonna build another one there. I'm gonna put that there. Cool. So now we got buffers. And now I think we're going to make this a little bit thicker. So we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go down to here. And then like a few blocks offset. Boom. Look at this wall. Actually, I think we're going to make it a little bit thicker so it can line up with the buffers. So, like here. There we go. Next, oh wow, just look how thick this is. Next, we're going to basically repeat the same process, but before we do that, we're going to make this outside wall like 2 blocks thicker. Because having this being that thick, it would really make sense to have it like this. Fly all the way back here. And to there. The MLR train already left, by the way. And boom. Nice. And I left this area for a little surprise that we're going to be doing later. So next, what we are going to be doing is basically repeating the same process on the other side. So making sure to make this 3 blocks thick. You know, what's kind of cool about this area is that it's actually 0, 0 of this map. So like here is 0, X. Yeah, 0, 0 is literally like right here. Which is quite interesting. Oh wow, it's suffocating. Hello? What? No. Stop. Help. Oh wow, I'm in here. Yeah, this looks good. I mean, it is 2. Wait, is this 2 or 3? No, this is, for some reason, it looked like 2. Anyway, yeah, this is where I was contained. Actually, I was contained up here. But I broke out. Alright. So now we're going to make the roof. But before we do that, I'm going to make this. What should I make this? Maybe concrete? No. Let's see. You know what? In favor of the update, we're going to be using cherry wood as the theme here for the floor. You know, in theme of the update, we should use cherry wood. And it's cool being at nighttime and seeing the glow from the buffers here because he has these two lights here. Cool. So we got cherry wood. I mean, it looks kind of weird, but like it's in theme with the update, so you know, I mean, I might change this in a later video, but for now, I'm going to keep it like this. Okay, now we can do the roof. And I've been talking about doing the glass roof, and I'm going to be doing that. But first, I'm going to lay down some support up here. There we go. So now we have supports for the glass to actually sit on. Now it's actually time to do the glass. Should we use tinted glass? No, let's just use regular glass. Maybe we'll use tinted glass later, but for now, we're going to use good old glass block. We're going to light this place up like a Christmas tree when we're done, because there's barely any light in here. Good. Now I have a glass roof. I mean, it's kind of overwhelming, so I think maybe what I'll do instead is partition it off. Like maybe in the middle here. It looks overwhelming. So like in the middle here, we'll have some deep slate. Oh, here's a train. Pulling into the depot for the first ever time. I'm sure the train is probably like, what is going on right now? But like, you know. Good old West Rail Line. Do we have... Oh, I forgot we don't have zoom. Okay. So like in the middle here, we will partition this off with some deep slate to make it less overwhelming than it already is. Because, I mean, it's glass. And we can set this with deep slate. Good. So there's not going to be as much light as there was before, but it's going to be less overwhelming altogether. So it's like, it's fine. And of course, our good old friends, the bats, are back. So, yeah, we're going to have to take care of them somehow. And oh, wow, here's another train. Gonna add some lanterns up here. At this point, I'm just placing them randomly. There. A totally prefabricated and not random pattern here. Alright, so I think we will... Oh, here's an MLR train here. Alright, I think we'll do the same prefabricated pattern on either side. There we go. Although maybe a bit more lanterns than last time. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side here, and we'll be done with the lanterns for now. There we go. Alright, so we're done with the lanterns here. Now we are going to add some more lights here thanks to the Jobin client mod. So we're going to add these light lanterns here along the walls. There we go. Now the same thing on the other side. Good. It's looking pretty bright in here. I think that's it. Oh, one more thing. Now, before we go back into the inside, I'm going to do something pretty cool. So I'm going to need to stack this up pretty high. Like something like this. Look at my axe. And we're going to go over here. This is a big heap of 48, almost 49,000 blocks. However, this is going to be used for something pretty special. So the thing that I'm going to be using with this is I'm going to be building, to the best of my ability, a sign that pretty much spells out depot. But I'm going to also use cherry wood. Yeah, here it is. So first, I'm going to do the D. It's going to look terrible, but it is fine. I don't know how many letters I'm going to be able to fit on here, but we are going to see. Actually, I have a logo of some sort. What the? There you go. Depot. Well, depot. It looks like gibberish, but that's fine for now. Actually. Oh, wait, no, I have a better idea. I mean, what channel am I uploading this on, right? Like, what is it? So, I'm going to create an NX logo, which fittingly fits with my channel. I think I'm going to also make it out of cherry wood. I mean, I'm making everything out of cherry wood at this point. I mean, it's the 1.20 update. Why wouldn't I? So I'm going to start with the... Actually, I'm going to do it in the center. I'm going to start with the N here. I'm going to go down to here. And then the X. There. NX. Oh boy, this looks so janky. Actually, I could just move this up here. Yeah, there we go. NX right there. Just surround it so people know who this was commissioned for. There. Pretty good in my opinion. Okay. Now that we have the depot, I'm going to add something that's pretty cool in my opinion. I'm going to add little like platform blocks here. So people can like step onto the train and do stuff like that. I forget that with platform blocks, you have to see which way they're facing. So in this case, it's facing east. So that's what we'll type in when we get to the other side. Actually, I think I'm going to have it cut off like right here. Well, no, I'm going to have it here. Oh, speaking of which, here's a train. good. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. And then this here. Oh, here's another train. So we could just do like this. So we could have like a de facto rail fanning spot, but not really. By the way, speaking of rail fanning, have you seen my previous shorts? They've done pretty good. So, I think you should see them. Anyways, shorts aside, let's go ahead and finish this up. I think this depot looks pretty good. I mean, it's overly cherry and has a lot of pink, but that just adds to the flair of it. And boom, we've got all of our platforms here with this one area here with two platforms on either side, or one platform on either side. Now it's just time to add the filler in. And here's an MOR train. Oh my gosh. By the way, I think I should reduce the train acceleration because it's kind of fast, in my opinion. What? Oh, duh. Over here. Shoot. There. This side. Keep this side now. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little section here because people need somewhere to exit. There. I'm going to make this thick too. 3 blocks more. There. And then maybe like an overhang of sorts too. So I'm going to clear these out. This definitely looks janky. Like, look at this. But it looks janky and cool. So that's the thing as well. Then here. I have it like down like here. So yeah, good. I think this looks cool. I think for each individual one, I'm going to have it go down. And there. But I think maybe I should have a little clear part. Something like this. Maybe clear out an extra part. There. And then for this side, over here. I mean, itself, it looks like a gigantic station of sorts. But it kind of isn't. But it still looks like one, though. There. Alright, I think this looks cool. Alright. We're just gonna wait until a train comes back. I'm gonna check in Plains Terminal. Are these even working? Alright, 2 minutes. That's fine. Alright. So, in this episode, we ended up building an actual depot, or a proper depot, rather, to surround the sidings at Plains Terminal Station. Or no, at Plains Depot, near Plains Terminal Station. Now, if you guys enjoyed this wait a minute. We aren't even done yet. Because we still have to add these. Entrances. Because people have to get home somehow. By the way, that whole outro thing, it's kind of a joke. I was just kidding. So. We are going to do that right there. Cover this up. There. I'm going to make this a bit thicker here. There you go. So you could just walk in like this. And then I think it's already there. Well, it's not already there. I could just add it here. There we go. Alright. So, in today's episode, we built a proper depot to surround the sidings at Plains Depot near Plains Terminal Station. Now, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to like and subscribe for more episodes, as it would really help myself out in the channel if you did subscribe. And remember that it's optional and you don't have to do it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.